Pick a number between 1 and 3. Really quick. Don't overthink it. Pick a number between 1 and 3. All right. This is your weekly tarot reading for February 26th to March 4th. If you firstly thought of the number 1 when I screamed at you, it is the Death card. So this week, you are officially reborn and dead and gone, basically. And what that means to me when I think about death, as a Venus and Virgo in the 8th house, I know that there's a lot of alchemy with death, right? There's an opportunity there to receive. Even last night, I felt bad saying this, but I have a friend who just lost a parent and they were going through a really hard financial time. And I was just almost praying. I'm like, hopefully there's at least an inheritance, something to kind of give them a little bit of security after loss, right? So a lot of the times there is security that comes after loss and blessings after loss, even in the spiritual sense. The people that we lose, they have more opportunity to kind of help us on the other side than they would in the physical realm with their own restrictions and blocks. So for this week, it's recognizing that you have more opportunity with your death and your proverbial death and rebirth than you did even just last week. This week, you're basically in the unseen world, in the subconscious world. You're able to manipulate energy and create the life that you want for your new self. So please, whatever you're doing this week, don't be acting like your old self, because that's a zombie. That's dead and gone. This week, it's all about focusing on the abundance and the inheritance that you receive through the loss of your old self. What did you then receive? Who's still there for you? Who is mourning you the most? Like, who appreciated the old version of you and wants to see you thrive and survive in this new avenue of yourself? That's this week, really an exploration of the gains through the loss. All right, if you chose card number 2, this is intense. This is totally intense. There's 4 cards here that popped out. It starts off with a masculine water sign, so either a Cancer, a Scorpio, Pisces, male energy, very particular, but has a fun side to them. Like, you're starting to see that fun, that inner child of them come out. The thing with this masculine water sign is they're defeated. They've lost something, and they haven't recognized that it is a loss yet. They haven't stopped to be like, all right, with the water signs, they have to really go through the motions and the emotions of the grieving process. And that's a big deal for water energy. Any water that's losing something is not in its full potential, right? When you think about water, when you filter out some nutrients and filter out that, it's not natural spring water. It's going to taste like plastic. It's going to taste like Dasani. It's going to taste like a little, not as good as that pure Fiji that's like, triple filtered spring water. So your masculine water sign has lost some sort of nourishment, some sort of nutrient that was within itself from its inner child. And now you're really questioning, all right, what did I invest in? Because when I was with this person initially and investing my power into them, they weren't in this period of loss. They were Fiji. Now they're tap water, overly fluorinated, blocking the third eye tap water. And it's like, okay, am I going to continue to balance out trying to provide them with that loss that they haven't recognized has defeated them in some way? Am I going to continue to play this game of me trying to figure out what it is their needs are, what they're missing, how they need to be replenished? It's exhausting. So this week, it's a big dedication, energetic dedication to this masculine water sign, and the fact that there's loss and defeat there. And when it comes to the investments, the power investments you've made into them, you're now juggling, trying to make up because they haven't recognized that they're defeated. And somebody who hasn't recognized that they're defeated is still fighting, and that is a sad place to be in. Have you ever seen that? Somebody who's still fighting and it's like, just give up. Like, stop fighting. It's over. That's where they're at. That stubbornness, especially if they are the fixed Scorpio. All right. If you chose number 3, there are 2 cards here. They are both face down. They're so blocked in your subconscious. Do not want to be exposed. And that is the Fool card with the beautiful Temperance card. So this week, there is something within your subconscious that you're not recognizing, and that is that there is a foolish opportunity that you have to be really optimistic about because it is divinely guided. It's for your highest good. You know, I just did a bunch of cord cutting rituals, and I found that one thing I was cutting cords with were the blocks to our highest selves, because we stop and we think we need this person or this energy, or I can't let go, or I can't have this. But truly, the blocks to our highest self is just living in accordance with our highest good. And our highest good is to experience unconditional love and joy. That's our birthright. So this week, it's really a focus on the fact that you have been blindly optimistic. And because of that blind optimism and that feeling of foolishness that is rooted in your subconscious that you don't even fully acknowledge, it is bringing in divine intervention. And the beauty of that is the universe tends to favor the foolish, right? Because they are just uninhibited, they just go for it, and the universe is there for it. The universe wants to provide security and adventure and experience for the ones who are going to take the risks and aren't afraid to look dumb, right? Go for it. All right, I hope you have an amazing week, and as always, if you want a personalized reading, do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at beyondyoursunsign, or you can find me through email, beyondyoursunsign@gmail.com. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next week. Bye.